My name's Mark Both. I don't remember it, but I just woke up in the hospital not knowing what life was about or anything. I went down the servo, got some tea. I ended up sideways and the sober pole hit exactly like where my body was.
There's been a remarkable twist to a terrible accident in Adelaide overnight. The driver of a car was seriously injured, but remarkably his pet dog who was travelling with him, was pulled from the wreckage without a scratch. Tom McLean is on the scene for us now. Tom, what happened?
All my right hand ribs were fractured, all my back ribs were broken. I got plates in my hips. My foot was crushed. I was clinically dead for 6 minutes. They said that I'm not going to wake up. A month later I did wake up and they declared me clinically brain dead because my brain couldn't tell my heart to beat. They had to keep giving me adrenaline so many times that it blew the veins in my arms, and that's how I lost my fingers and my toes. I'm very lucky because this left arm was going to go. Because of the knock to the head, I lost my memory. This one fella, I must have said something wrong, and he snapped at me a little bit, you know who I am, don't you? And I was like, ooh. I said to Mum and Dad, who was that man last night after you left? And they said, that's your cousin. And that's when they realised that, yeah, I got memory loss from before. I don't remember anything. In time, it's coming back to me. When I was married, when the kids were young, I would train and breed Rottweilers as protection dogs. I guess that's where I've come back to my passion, with dogs again now. Ah, good boy, yes. From Royal Adelaide Hospital, I went to Hampstead Brain Injury Ward. They were talking about modifying electric wheelchair, and I was like, nah, you think I'm not going to be able to walk? That night, I put my bars down, I slid myself out of the bed, and I tried using my elbows and to go around, and I did a couple steps and I fell, so obviously I got busted by a nurse. They put the rails up and they put a lock on there, and so I watched how they done it, and I figured out how to get it off. So then I did it, and every night, man, I would do it, and I think about 3 or 4 times I got caught, and then I'd be in big trouble. I got into the rehabilitation room, the gym room, and physio room, and they had those walking bars, you know what you walk onto, and I grabbed my wheelchair and I wheeled up to them, and this was my biggest moment in my life. And I seen them bars and I zoomed up to the bars, and then I would wait till no one's watching and I'll grab the bars and I'll just reef myself up off of the chair, and oh my God, she pushed the button, people were coming everywhere, they're all yelling at me to get me down. I was like, nah, no one's pulling me down, I'm staying here. And then I got myself all the way to the end because of the army crews on the bed, and I turned around and looked at my brother-in-law, and he was cheering me yeah! When I'd come home on weekend leave, Mum and Dad's golden retriever would come in nearly on the hour every hour, and come in and nose poke me, make sure I'm awake, and I'll go, hey, go on, girl, and then she'd just walk off. And then me and Mum started timing it, and it was roughly around the hour that she was doing it, and she'd go check on me and then go in with Mum and Dad. So I was like, oh man, I want a dog like that. And so that's when I got Buddy. There's Buddy boy. There's Buddy boy, yeah. Sit. Beth took me to Monaro Zoo, and I had the best day in my entire life. Have you want to miss Beth? We are off to the Monaro Zoo. I'm so damn excited. It only takes one good nurse to walk in, like how Beth has got that personality, and just say, hey, go and just be nice and make you feel comfortable, make the whole rest of your week. She just flew in there and just gathered me back up, and without me even knowing, and just got me going. But now I'm up and showered, my back's working again now, I feel good again. Now, if anything, I'm just worried that it's going to be taken from me, It's a different service. The support that I'm getting has made me push harder to create my business. Before Nextt come on, I was ready to chuck the towel in, like I was ready to give up. I would prefer like do what I'm good at and what I love and help people through dogs. I can train up a dog and place it to a person like with a disability and watch them walk off as a team, and like that can be my way of putting back into the world. So Nextt is like, it's like my life. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like coming in just like a worker coming in, doing their job and leaving, but there's like care factor in these guys. Like they come in and you know that they care about you. And the difference right there is that you're not offering a service where people come in, help me for an hour or two and then leave. She knows the nitty gritty of me type of thing, so yeah.